शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमनोबलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत्। अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Mantra 8 of Khanda 4. तस्यै तपोदमः कर्मेति प्रतिष्ठा वेदाः सर्वाङ्गानि सत्यमायतनम्। We will see the Bhashya. Yamimam Brahmim Upanishadam Tava agre abrometi Tasyai Tasyaha Uktayaha Upanishadaha प्राप्त्युपाय भूतानि तप आदीनि यामिमां ब्राह्मीं उपनिषदं तव अग्रे अब्रूम इति। So Shankaracharya takes it as Guru's words. Even this mantra is Guruhu Uvacha. Yamimam Brahmim Upanishadam Tava Agre Abroma Iti. So, Tava Agre, in front of you, Guru is telling the Shishya. Yam Imam Brahmim Upanishadam Abroma. The Brahmi Upanishad, which I have taught you, which I have told in front of you. Tasyai means Tasyaha Uktayaha Upanishadaha. So Tasyai is Chaturthi Vibhakti. Bhashyakara converts it into Tasyaha Shashti. Tasyaha means Uktayaha Upanishadaha. The Upanishad which has been already told. Pratyupaya Bhutani. तप आदीनि. So tasyaha प्राप्त्युपाय भूतानि तप आदीनि. Tapas etc. They are the praptyupaya. They are the means to arrive at the Upanishad. Upanishad means Vidya, Brahma Vidya. Now he explains the meaning of tapaha etc. Tapaha kayendriyamanasam samadhanam. Tapaha means kayendriyamanasam samadhanam. Focus. Samadhanam means focus. Focus of body, senses and mind. Focus means dedication to one goal. When the body, mind as well as senses, they are dedicated to one goal. They are dedicated to moksha. Then it is called tapas. Damaha upashamaha karma agnihotradi. Damaha means upashamaha, restraint of mind and senses. Damaha includes shama also. In Tattvabodha or Vedanta Sara, there is a shama and a dama. Shama means mano nigraha, dama means indriya nigraha. Both are included in the word dama. Karma agnihotrani. Karma stands for all the vihita karmas, all the nishkama karmas. Vihita karma which are nishkama karmas. In other words, nitya and naimittika karmas. Agnihotrani. The karmas are Agnihotra etc. Etaihi संस्कृतस्य सत्त्वशुद्धिद्वारा तत्त्वज्ञानोत्पत्तिर्दृष्टा. So how these three serve as the vidya prapti upaya, Bhashyakara explains. Etaihi samskritasya. He indicates that it is a reason. Yasmat. These are vidya prapti upaya because yasmat. Etaihi samskritasya. One who is refined by means of these disciplines. Etaihi tapa adibhihi samskritasya. One who is refined, purified, sattva shuddhi dwara, then he gets sattva shuddhi. Undergoing purification through tapa etc., one gets sattva shuddhi. And through sattva shuddhi dwara, तत्त्वज्ञानोत्पत्ति दृष्टा. Tattvajnanotpatti, the rise of Tattvajnana, the origin of Tattvajnana is seen. So one gets a Tattvajnana when he has refined himself through tapas etc. He amrudita kalmashasya हि अमृदित ह्यमृदित कल्मषस्य उक्तेपि ब्रह्मणि अप्रतिपत्तिः विपरीत प्रतिपत्तिश्च यथा इन्द्रविरोचन प्रभृतीनाम् अमृदित कल्मषस्य हि अमृदित कल्मषस्य becomes ह्यमृदित कल्मषस्य.
Your drishta is again drishta.
तत्त्वज्ञानोत्पत्तिः दृष्टा एतैः हि संस्कृतस्य सत्त्वशुद्धिद्वारा तत्त्वज्ञानोत्पत्तिर्दृष्टा.
Then again drishta is there.
Again drishta is there in your book. You can supply that. It's fine. It can be there. Nothing wrong. Without drishta, it is fine. In my book, it is drishta hi amrudita kalmashasya. That is fine. Drishta is fine. Another drishta. In my book only one drishta is there. Another drishta is also fine. So drishta hi amrudita kalmashasya uktepi brahmani viparita apratipattihi viparita pratipattischa. Amrudita kalmashasya, one whose impurities are not destroyed. A person whose impurities are not destroyed. मृदितः कल्मषः यस्य सः मृदितकल्मषः न मृदितकल्मषः अमृदितकल्मषः. One whose impurities are not destroyed. Ukte api brahmani, even if Brahman is taught, Brahmani ukte api, what happens? Either apratipatti or viparita pratipatti. Apratipattihi or viparita pratipatti. One possibility is that he is not understanding at all. Understanding itself does not take place. That is one possibility. That is why many people, they listen to Vedanta nowadays. It is available in YouTube, it is available in many places. They listen to Vedanta, but no understanding takes place. Or sometimes they think they have understood, but then it is viparita pratipatti. It is opposite understanding. Recently a gentleman told me, I have understood Brahman very well. Brahman is energy. Science and Vedanta are same. So it is viparita pratipatti. So apratipatti or viparita pratipatti drishta is seen. Yatha Indra Virochana Prabhutinam, like Indra Virochana etc. So Indra had apratipatti. This refers to a story in Chandogya Upanishad. In Chandogya Upanishad, Indra and Virochana, both of them went to Prajapati and asked for Brahma Vidya. Then Prajapati taught them. Indra had apratipatti in the beginning. He did not understand. And he realized that he has not understood. Then he goes back to Prajapati. So Indra is an example for apratipatti, not understanding. Whereas Virochana, he thought he has understood. But what he has understood, it is exactly opposite. He thought body is Atma. So yatha Indra Virochana Prabhritinam. So like Indra Virochana etc. Tasmat ihava atiteshu va bahushu janmantareshu tapa adibhihi kritasattva shuddhehe jnanam samutpadyate yatha shrutam tasmat. Therefore, ihava atiteshu va bahushu janmantareshu tapa adibhihi kritasattva shuddhehe. One who has accomplished sattva shuddhi, krita sattva shuddhi means krita sattva shuddhi yena saha krita sattva shuddhi bahurihi samasa. One who has accomplished sattva shuddhi, one who has accomplished purity of mind, he is called krita sattva shuddhi. And how did he accomplish purity of mind? Tapa adibhihi, by means of tapas etc. And how did he, when did he do tapas? Ihava atiteshu va bahushu janmantareshu. Either he has done tapas in this janma, iha jannani, or he might have done tapas in many past janmas. Atiteshu bahushu janmantareshu, in many past janmas. Tapa adibhihi krita sattva shuddhehe, one who has attained sattva shuddhi by means of tapas etc. Yatha shrutam jnanam samutpadyate, he gets jnana. Jnanam samutpadyate, jnana takes place for him. He gets a jnana, jnana arises in his mind. Yatha shrutam, in keeping with the shruti, in keeping with the shravana. He understands what is told. So, in favor of this, Bhashyakara quotes from Shvetashvataropanishad. Yasya deve para bhaktihi, yatha deve tatha gurau, tasyaite kathita hyarthaha, prakashante mahatmanah. Yasya deve para bhaktihi, one who has great devotion to Bhagavan, Devaha. Yatha deve tatha gurau, one who has the same amount of bhakti in Guru also. Yatha deve tatha gurau. Yatha deve bhaktihi, as much bhakti he has towards Deva, the same amount of bhakti he has towards Guru also. Tasya Mahatmanah, for that Mahatma. So Mahatmanah is important here, because Mahatma means one who has attained Chitta Shuddhi. Tasya Mahatmanah. Mahatma means Krita Sattva Shuddhe. Ete kathita arthaha prakashante hi. एते कथिताः अर्थाः, अर्थाः, the truth, the facts, the truths that are mentioned in the Upanishad. Ete kathitaah arthaah, these facts which are revealed in this Upanishad, referring to Shvetashvatara Upanishad, prakashante, they unfold themselves to him, they reveal themselves to him. Iti mantravarnat,
iti mantravarnat,
this is a mantravarna, this is a mantra found in Shvetashvatara Upanishad in favor of Bhashyakara's statement that jnana is possible when there is chitta shuddhi. So now he is quoting a Smriti Pramana. Already he has quoted a Shruti Pramana. Now he is quoting a Smriti Pramana. Jnanamutpadyate pumsam
jnanamutpadyate pumsam
kshayat papasya karmanah
kshayat papasya karmanah
iti smritehe
iti smritehe
papasya karmanah kshayat. On the kshaya, the effacement of papa karma, the destruction of papa karma, pumsam jnanam utpadyate, pumsam, the human beings, their jnana arises. They get jnana when the papa karma is removed. Iti smritehe. Iti shabdaha.
iti shabdaha.
So now, so far Bhashyakara explained the importance of tapaha ityadi. How tapaha ityadi are vidya pratyupaya. Bhashyakara explained so far. Now he is going back to the mantra itself. Word to word explanation of the mantra. So karma, so far we have seen karma. Karma means Agnihotra. Now there is iti shabda. Karma iti shabdaha.
iti shabdaha.
Upalakshana pradarshanaarthaha.
upalakshana pradarshanaarthaha.
Iti shabdaha. The word iti in the mantra after karma is meant for indicating that the tapas etc. are upalakshana. Upalakshana pradarshanaarthaha. It is meant for indicating that the three words before it are upalakshana. Upalakshanatva pradarshana. They indicate the upalakshanatva of the three things. So upalakshana should be understood as upalakshanatva. So, and how they are, in what way iti means upalakshanam. Bhashyakara explains ityevamadi anyadapi jnanotpattehe upakarakam amanitvam adambhitvam ityadi upapradarashitam bhavati. Upadarshitam or upapradarshitam is another meaning. Upadarshitam bhavati. Ityevamadi. So, what is indicated by iti, Bhashyakara is explaining. Ityevamadi. in this manner, anyadapi, there are other things also, not just tapaha, dhamma and karma. There are other things also which are jnanotpattehe upakarakam, which serves as a means to arrive at the jnana, which serves as a means to the origin of jnana. Amanitvam, adambhitvam ityadi, amanitvam, adambhitvam, etc. So with the word iti, all such things get indicated. Upadarshitam bhavati, they all get indicated. Amanitvam, adambhitvam, etc. They all get indicated. Because of pratishtha,
Pratishtha,
padau, iva, asyaha, teshu hi satsu, pratitishthati, brahma vidya, pravartate, padbhyamiva purushaha, pratishtha. Pratishtha means padau, legs. Padau iva asyaha, they are not really legs. Tapaha, dhamma and karma, they are not really legs. Therefore, padau iva asyaha. So, they are like the legs of this Brahma Vidya. They are compared to the legs of the Upanishad, legs of Brahma Vidya. So why they are compared to legs? Teshu hi satsu pratitishthati Brahma Vidya pravartate padbhyamiva purushaha. Teshu hi satsu, only when these things are there, only then Brahma Vidya pratitishthati, Brahma Vidya stands, Brahma Vidya establishes itself. Pravartate, Brahma Vidya occurs. Padbhyam iva purushaha, just like a purusha, a human being, stands with his 2 feet, 2 legs. Similarly, Brahma Vidya, it can stand and move only when these things are there. So Brahma Vidya pratitishthati, Brahma Vidya establishes only when these things are there. So pravartate padbhyamiva purusha, yatha padbhyam iva purusha pravartate. So pravartate should be connected with purusha. Just like a human being, pravartate moves only when there are feet. Only when there are feet he becomes active, he can move around. Similarly, Brahma Vidya establishes, Brahma Vidya stands only when these things are there. Therefore, tapaha ityadi can be compared to feet. वेदाः
वेदाः
चत्वारः
चत्वारः
सर्वाणि च अंगानि
सर्वाणि च अंगानि
शिक्षादीनि
शिक्षादीनि
षट्
षट्
वेदाः means चत्वारः वेदाः, the four Vedas, and सर्वाणि च अंगानि शिक्षादीनि. सर्वाणि अंगानि, सर्वांगानि is there in the moola. Sarvangani is sarvani angani, all limbs, all angas. What are the all angas? Shikshadini shat, 6 angas, shiksha etc. शिक्षा कल्पो व्याकरणं निरुक्तं छन्दः ज्योतिषम् इति षट् अंगानि. And pratishtha should be connected with them also. Vedaः सर्वांगानि च प्रतिष्ठा. कर्म ज्ञान प्रकाशकत्वात्
कर्मज्ञान प्रकाशकत्वात्
वेदानां तद्रक्षणार्थत्वात्
तद्रक्षणार्थत्वात्
अंगानां प्रतिष्ठात्वम्.
अंगानां प्रतिष्ठात्वम्.
How Veda becomes pratishtha, how Veda becomes the feet of Brahma Vidya. Karma jnana prakashakatvat Vedanam pratishthatvam. The Veda become pratishtha because they reveal both karma and atma jnana. कर्म प्रकाशकत्वात् and ज्ञान प्रकाशकत्वात्. They reveal both karma and they reveal atma jnana. So both karma and jnana. Karma is the indirect means for moksha and jnana is the direct means for moksha. Both are revealed by Veda. Therefore, Vedanam pratishthatvam. And how Veda anga, how do they get pratishthatva? Tadrakshanarthatvad anganam pratishthatva. The angas become pratishtha because they are required to protect the Vedas. Tadrakshanarthatvat. The Vedangas serve the purpose of protecting the Vedas. If the Vedangas are not there, the Vedas will not get protected. For example, suppose there is no Vyakarana. Vyakarana is one of the Vedanga. Suppose there is no Vyakaranam, what will happen? After a few centuries, the Vedic words will not have any meaning because there is no means to decipher the meaning of the Vedas. Then the Veda will become just there won't be any meaning for the words. Nobody will know the meaning of the Vedic words if there is no Vyakarana. So Vyakarana is needed to decode the words of the Veda, to decipher the words of the Veda. That is the purpose of Vyakarana. Similarly, Shiksha Shastra, the science of pronunciation. Suppose Shiksha Shastra is not there, how to pronounce each letter properly, it is not taught, then everybody will start pronouncing wrongly. And that is what happening in some respects. No. Everybody is learning, everybody wants to chant Veda. Then they don't know how to pronounce properly. So, the the Veda will get distorted if this happens. So Shiksha, Kalpa, all these 6 Vedangas, they serve the purpose of protecting the Vedas. They keep the Veda and its interpretation intact. Therefore, they are Pratishtha. So, one interpretation of the Sarvangani is Shikshadi Anga. Now he gives another interpretation. Vedaha Sarvangani. Vedaha Tasyaha Sarvangani. Vedas are the Angas of the Upanishad. अथवा प्रतिष्ठा शब्दस्य पादरूपकल्पनार्थत्वात् वेदाः तु इतराणि सर्वांगानि शिर आदीनि अथवा or means another interpretation. And Bhashyakara gives the basis for this interpretation also. Pratishtha shabdasya padarupa kalpanarthatvat. The word pratishtha implies padarupa kalpana, visualizing tapas etc. as legs. Comparing tapas etc. in the form of leg. Padarupa kalpanarthatvat. The pratishtha shabda implies the kalpana, the figuring, the picturing, depicting of tapas etc. in the form of leg. Therefore, Vedaha tu itarani sarvangani. Only legs are told by Pratishtha. Then what about other angas? Itarani sarvangani Vedaha. Other angas are Veda. Vedaha tu itarani sarvangani. Shira adini, Shira etc. अस्मिन् पक्षे शिरा आदीन् शिक्षादीनां वेदग्रहणेनैव ग्रहणं कृतं प्रत्येतव्यम् अंगिनि गृहीते अंगानि गृहीतान्येव भवन्ति Asmin Pakshi. In the second interpretation, if Sarvangani means all other parts of Vidya, Veda is the other parts of Vidya. Other parts mean parts other than legs. In this Paksha, Shikshadi Angas are not separately mentioned. In the first Paksha, Shiksha ityadi are separately mentioned. In the second Paksha, Shiksha etc. are not separately mentioned because Sarvangani means other limbs of the Vidya, head etc. So therefore, Vedagrahanenaiva, by mentioning the Veda itself, we should understand that all the Vedangas are also mentioned. The word Vedaha includes Vedangas also. Shikshadinam Vedagrahanenaiva grahanam kritam pratyetavyam. Shikshadinam, Shiksha etc. The Vedangas Vedagrahanena eva, by the mention of Veda itself, Grahanam Kritam, they are also mentioned. Pratyetavyam, we should understand so. And how can you understand so? How can you say by mentioning Veda, even Vedangas are included? How can you say this? Then Bhashyakara says, Angini grihite angani grihitanyeva bhavanti. When the Angi is mentioned, Angi means the one who has Anga is called Angi. Anga means part. Angi means that which has parts. So, Angini grihite, when the Angi is mentioned, Angani grihitanyeva bhavanti. All the Angas are included with that. Therefore, they are as good as mentioned. Grihitani eva bhavanti. Tadayatanatvadanganam.
तदायतनत्वादङ्गानां
How Angini grihite Angani grihitani bhavanti? Because Angas are dependent on the Angi. Tadayatanatvad Anganam. Angas are based on the Angi. Tadayatanatvad, Tat or Saha. Saha Angi Ayatanam Yesham. Te Tadayatanani. Te Tadayatanaha. Tasya bhavaha tadayatanatvam. Tasmat tadayatanatvat. So for the Angas, Angi is the Ayatana. Ayatana means support or abode. Angas reside in the Angi. Angas are associated with the Angi and Angas are dependent on the Angi. Therefore, when Anga is mentioned, when Angi is mentioned, Angas are as good as mentioned. Satyamayatanam.
Satyamayatanam
Yatra tishtatyupanishat.
यत्र तिष्ठत्युपनिषत्
Tadayatanam.
तदायतनं
Satyamiti.
सत्यमिति
Satyam ayatanam. Ayatanam means abode. So Satyam is ayatanam. What is ayatanam? Yatra Upanishad tishtati. Where the Upanishad stands. You can understand ayatanam as foundation also. Or you can understand it as a house. Yatra Upanishad tishtati. Where the Upanishad resides. Where the Vidya resides. Tat ayatanam, it is ayatanam, and satyamiti, it is satyam. And Bhashyakara explains satyam, amayita,
अमायिता
akautilyam,
अकौटिल्यं
vangmanahkayanam.
वाङ्मनःकायानां
What is satyam? Vangmanahkayanam amayita. Akautilyam, amayita, freedom from mayita, freedom from deceit. Mayita means deceit. Maya. Here Maya is not that Brahmashaya Maya, not Trigunatmika Maya. Here Maya or Mayita means deceit, crookedness. And that he explains the Mayita, Kautilyam. Amayita means Akautilyam, freedom from crookedness. Vangmanahkayana, This freedom from crookedness belongs to Vak, Manas and Kaya. Bodily, mentally as well as verbally, one should be free from all forms of crookedness. In thoughts, words and deeds. Freedom from crookedness. It is called Satyam. Teshu hi ashrayati vidya.
तेषु हि आश्रयति विद्या
Ye amayavinah.
ये अमायाविनः
Sadhavaha.
साधवः
Ye amayavinah sadhavaha. The people who are amayavinah, who are free from deceit, and they are sadhavaha, those who are free from deceit. Bhashyakara calls them sadhavaha. They are the sadhus. Teshu Brahmavidya ashrayati. Brahmavidya resides in them. Therefore, Satyam is compared to Ayatanam, the residing place of Brahmavidya. Na asura prakritishu mayavishu.
न असुर प्रकृतिषु मायाविषु
Asura prakritishu mayavishu Brahmavidya na ashrayati. Brahmavidya does not reside in the Mayavis. Mayavis means the wicked people, those who deceive others, those who manipulate others, the crooked ones, who are asura prakritihi. Mayavis are asura prakritaya. Their nature is asura. Asuri nature. They have asuri sampat described in Bhagavad Gita. Brahma Vidya does not reside in them. They may be worldly successful in the material, from the material point of view. They may get recognition as great Brahmajnanis also from the material, from the people's point of view. But in reality, Brahma Vidya cannot reside in them. And in support of this, Bhashyakara quotes from Shrutivakya itself. Nayeshu jimhamanritam
न येषु जिह्वममृतं
न maya cha
न माया च
iti shrutehe.
इति श्रुतेः
Nayeshu jimhamanritam na maya cha iti shrutehe. There is a Shrutivakya. Nayeshu jimham anritam na maya cha. Those who do not have jimham, anritam. Jimha means kutilata, crookedness. Anritam means falsehood, telling lies. And maya, deceit. All these things, those who do not have, only such people get Brahma Vidya. It is told in Prashnopanishad. Tasmat
तस्मात्
satyamayatanamiti kalpyate.
सत्यमायतनमिति कल्प्यते
Therefore, Satyam is pictured as Ayatanam, the abode of Brahma Vidya. Tapa adishu
तप आदिषु
एव
एव
प्रतिष्ठात्वेन प्राप्तस्य
प्रतिष्ठात्वेन प्राप्तस्य
सत्यस्य पुनः
पुनः
आयतनत्वेन ग्रहणम् साधनातिशयत्वज्ञापनार्थम् See, already tapaha etc. are told. Tapaha, Dama, Karma, Iti. Iti includes even all the other sadhanas. Amanitvam, Adambhitvam, Ahimsa, Kshantirarjavam. Satyam is also there. Satyam is also included as pratishtha. Tapa adishu eva, in tapas etc. Pratishthatvena praptasya satyasya. Tapas is prapta already included as pratishtha. Pratishthatvena praptasya satyasya. So tapas is already implied as pratishtha. Then why it has been told once again separately? Punaha ayatanatvena grahanam. So mentioning Satyam once again as ayatanam, it indicates that Satyam is one of the most important sadhanas. Sadhanatishayatva jnapanartham. It is to indicate that Satya is a great sadhana, an important sadhana. Sadhanatishayatva. There is sadhanatishayatva in Satya. It has great importance as sadhana. It is indicated by mentioning Satya separately as ayatana. Not only it is separately mentioned, also it is compared to ayatana. And Satyam is a great sadhana. In support of this, Bhashyakara quotes from Mahabharata. Ashwamedha sahasrancha
Ashwamedha sahasrancha
Satyam chatulaya
Satyam chatulaya dhritam
Ashwamedha sahasracha
Ashwamedha sahasracha
Satyamekam vishishyate
Satyamekam vishishyate
Iti smritehe.
Iti smritehe.
So, Mahabharata is showing the importance of Satya. In a balance, one plate of the balance, you keep 1000 Ashwamedhas. The punya of 1000 Ashwamedha. Ashwamedha is the greatest form of Shrautayajna. The Shrautayajnas, the yajnas mentioned in the Smriti, starts with Agnihotra. And Agnihotra is the smallest form of Shrautayajna. And Ashwamedha is the greatest form of Shrautayajna. It gives lot of punya. So 1000 Ashwamedhas are kept in one balance. And another plate of the balance, you keep one Satya. Satyam, just one truth. Tulaya dhritam, both are kept in the balance. Then the Satya weighs more than 1000 Ashwamedhas. The balance on which Satya is kept comes lower, stands lower, because it has greater weightage. 1000 Ashwamedhas, the plate will go like this up. Satya will come down. Ashwamedha sahasrancha satyancha tulaya dhritam. Ashwamedha sahasram, 1000 Ashwamedha. And satyamcha, and satya. Tulaya dhritam, when they are kept in a balance, held with the balance. Ashwamedha sahasracha satyamekam vishishyate. Ekam satyam vishishyate. One Satya excels, surpasses Ashwamedha sahasra. It is smritehe. This is a Smriti Vakya which shows the importance of Satya. Next mantra. Yo va etamevam Veda apahatya papmanam anante swarge loke jye pratitishthati. So this is conclusion of the Upanishad by telling the phala. Yova etam evam veda. Yova yaha vai. Yaha kashchit, anybody. Vai etam. So vai can be understood as definitely, or you can just say it does not have any specific meaning. Etam Brahma Vidya, this Brahma Vidya which is revealed in this text. Evam Veda. Evam, so Evam Mahabhagam. So Evam Brahma Vidya. So Evam qualifies Eta here. So Evam means which has this glory. Brahma Vidya of this kind means Brahma Vidya which has such a great glory, such greatness. Veda, Yaha Veda, one who knows. What happens? Apahatya papmanam. He becomes free from papa. Apahatya papmanam. Being free from papa. And here papa stands for avidya kama karma. Not just papa. Avidya kama karma means samsara bija, the cause of samsara. He becomes free from that. Anante swarge loke jye pratitishthati. And he attains the ananta loka. Swarge loke. Here swarga loka does not mean the regular swarga loka. Swarga loka should be understood as Brahman itself. And Brahman is Ananta. Anante Swarge Loke Brahmani. Jye means Sarva Mahattare, which is the greatest, supreme. Pratitishthati, establishes, abides in Brahman, means he gets moksha. Yo va etam brahma vidyam keneshitam ityadina yathoktam evam mahabhagam brahma devebhyah इत्यादिस्तुतां सर्वविद्या प्रतिष्ठां वेद अमृतत्वं हि विन्दते इति उक्तामपि ब्रह्मविद्याफलम् अन्ते निगमयते अपहत्यपाप्मानम् अविद्याकामकर्मलक्षणम् संसारबीजम् विधूय अनन्ते अपर्यन्ते स्वर्गे लोके सुखात्मके
सुखात्मके
ब्रह्मणि इत्येतत्
ब्रह्मणि इत्येतत्
अनन्ते अनन्ते इति
अनन्ते इति
विशेषणात्
विशेषणात्
न त्रिविष्टपे
न त्रिविष्टपे
अनन्तशब्दः
अनन्तशब्दः
औपचारिकोऽपि स्यात्
औपचारिकोऽपि स्यात्
इत्यत आह
इत्यत आह
ज्येये इति
ज्येये इति
ज्येये
ज्येये
जायसि
जायसि
सर्वमहत्तरे
सर्वमहत्तरे
स्वात्मनि
स्वात्मनि
मुख्ये एव
मुख्ये एव
प्रतितिष्ठति
प्रतितिष्ठति
न पुनः
न पुनः
संसारमापद्यते
संसारमापद्यते
इत्यभिप्रायः
इत्यभिप्रायः
So yo vai यह वै. So before that we will see another part, the connecting bhashya. Connecting bhashya is in between, hiding, that has to be read first. अमृतत्वं हि विन्दते इति उक्तामपि ब्रह्म विद्या फलम्. What is Veda? After Veda अमृतत्वं हि विन्दते. So starting from that, अमृतत्वं हि विन्दते इति उक्तम् अपि ब्रह्म विद्या फलम्. The Brahma Vidya Phala has been already told, where Amritattvam hi vindate. So Pratibodha Viditam Matam Amritattvam hi vindate. There Brahma Vidya Phalam has been already told. Yet, api, even though it is told, ante nigamayate, ante, at the end of the text, nigamayate, the Shruti concludes with the phala. Nigamayate, phalam nigamayate, the Shruti concludes with the phala. यो वै एतां ब्रह्म विद्यां, यो वै यः, anybody, एतां ब्रह्म विद्यां, this ब्रह्म विद्या, एता means केनेशितम इत्यादिना यथोक्ताम, the ब्रह्म विद्या which is told by केनेशितम etc. These mantras, these statements. एवं, so एवं, भाष्यकार explains एवं, एवं qualifies एताम, एवं एताम, एवं भूताम एताम, ब्रह्म विद्या who is of this nature. And भाष्यकार explains what एवं signifies. महाभागाम, which is Mahabhaga, it is glorious, most auspicious. Brahma devebhya ityadi stutam. So it is stuta. Brahma Vidya is glorified by statements like Brahma devebhyo vijigye etc. Through the story, the Brahma Vidya is glorified. Sarva Vidya Pratishtham. It is the Pratishtha of all the Vidyas. It is told in Mundakopanishad. That is the greatness of Brahma Vidya. Sarva Vidya Pratishtham Brahma Vidyam. Veda, one who knows it. What happens to him? Apahatya papmanam. No, apahatya papmanam. We should be connected with that. Papmanam apahatya. Saha. Saha papmanam apahatya. So he gets rid of papa. And what is papa? Avidya kama karma lakshanam samsara bijam. Papa stands for samsara bija, the cause of samsara, which is in the form of avidya, kama and karma. Apahatya means vidhuya, shaking off, destroying. Anante, anante means aparyante, infinite, limitless. Swarge loke, Swarge loke, Swargaloka means Sukhatmaka. We have to take the implied meaning. Swargaloka means Sukhatmaka, that which has the nature of Sukha. So, Swargaloka, the regular Swargaloka includes Sukha. Therefore, Sukha Sadrishya, because of the similarity of Sukha, by Swargaloka, we can take the meaning of Brahman. Sukhatmake Brahmani ityetat. Here Swargaloka means Brahman, which is of the nature of Sukha. Why we cannot take the regular Swargaloka? We cannot take the regular Swargaloka because there is a Visheshana. Anante iti Visheshanat. Because there is a Visheshanam Anante, therefore not Trivishtape. Therefore we cannot take the regular Swargaloka, which is called Trivishtapa. Trivishtapa means the regular Swargaloka. It is not taken because there is Anante Visheshan. The Trivishtapa, the regular Swargaloka, it is not Ananta. Kshine Punye Matyalokam Vishanti. Then Purvapakshi may say Ananta can be relative Ananta also. For a long time, like permanent job. Ananta Shabdaha Aupacharikopi Syat. The word Ananta can be Aupacharika. Aupacharika means relative. It may refer to a relative Anantya, relative endlessness. Aupacharika, relative or figurative. Upachar. Ityata aha. Therefore, Shruti says Jye. One should not make mistake. Even if the Shruti says Ananta, one may think it may be relative Ananta. Therefore, Shruti includes another word Jye. Jye means Jye Jayasi, the greatest. Sarva Mahattare, which is the greatest. Swatmani Mukhye Eva. That means Mukhye Swatmani Eva. In the Mukhya Jye Ananti. Mukhye Anante. The Mukhya Ananta, not Aupacharika Ananta. And it is nothing but Swatma, one's own Atma, Pratitishthati, abides, resides, means he gets moksha. Na punas samsaram apadyate ityabhiprayaha. He does not get samsara once again. This is the purport of Pratitishthati. Anante Pratitishthati. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.